Hello, I'm Dr. Rachaele Carver. I am a biologic dentist. I practice in North Adams, Massachusetts, and I am very passionate about sharing my knowledge with others and hoping to educate the layperson and other practitioners so that we can try to create whole body health. This is such an important topic. Back in 2000, the Surgeon General actually made a statement how important the oral health is to the rest of the body, how things that we see in the mouth are absolutely connected to symptoms we have in the rest of the body. Yet here we are 24 years later, and very little progress has been made to further that statement, right? So I started a podcast called The Root of the Matter to try to get this information out to the public. I speak nationally, again, to try to create this awareness, because I believe that oral disease is 100% preventable. Like most chronic disease, if we understand what causes these symptoms, and in my opinion, a lot of it is nutrient deficiencies and toxicity, right? Toxicity often leads to the nutrient deficiencies. So if we can identify these toxins, which in our world today, there are over 80,000 chemicals in our environment. So many of them in our beauty care products. So, really, really important, because there are a lot of toxins we can't avoid. There are things in the air, the water. But if we are aware of the ones that we can, right, by making better choices in the products we use on our body, the foods that we eat, that's where we can really make a big difference. Our beauty products is really, really important because our skin is one of the largest organs. So we absorb a lot of product right through our skin. So with Primal Life Organics, where we are focusing on minerals, we have clays that are going to bind up toxins. And this is an important thing to realize. It's standard thinking that fluoride is the end-all be-all of dental health. And as if we just get enough fluoride and don't eat too much sugar, then we'll have perfect oral health. And that couldn't be farther from the truth. There is so much scientific evidence that, as fluoride is a neurotoxin. So what are teeth made of? They are made of minerals. They are not made of fluoride. They are made of minerals. So we want to put back what is missing. As we talked about, when we have toxins and we have this overall toxicity, our body becomes more acidic. When we are acidic, right, that's when we're going to start breaking down the enamel. So one, how do we change that acidity? Minerals, right? Minerals is what creates balanced pH. So when we have these clays that are in the Primal Life Organic products, we are creating alkalinity. We are binding up the toxins that create the acidity. And in the alkaline environment, the minerals that are present in these products are going to be able to be absorbed into the tooth structure and systemically, right? Because everything works hand in hand. So, a toothpaste can't necessarily repair the enamel, because the process of tooth decay and periodontal disease is a systemic problem. As far as I'm concerned, gum disease is a autoimmune type reaction. There is so much toxicity and acidity in the body that the body literally starts breaking itself down. So yes, having that in the clays, again, let's get those toxins out of the environment, because that's the only way we're going to get long-term care. But also, as you're absorbing that into the bloodstream, you're helping, because the toxins are not just in the mouth, right? We swallow so much, liters of saliva every day. So all those toxins in your mouth are also getting into the rest of your body. So we can't disconnect the mouth from the rest of the body. So these products are helping in the environment where we're using them, but there's systemic impact as well. And the other thing is, if you swallow these products, there's no harm. If you just look on regular toothpaste, it's like, call poison control. Oh my goodness, you want your child using something that if they accidentally swallow, you have to call poison control. That's just craziness, right? So that's what we're looking for. If we want to have good oral health, we need to use products that are going to promote that healthy environment. And the biggest thing for me are the minerals and the clays. We've got to bind up the toxins, and we got to resupply the minerals that are lacking. And that is how we're going to get that. So that's what we talk about with our patients at all. One, I say I'm not a proponent of fluoride. I'm not a proponent of any of the commercial products at all. I'd rather you just rinse your mouth with, a little bit of hydrogen peroxide or salt, for crying out loud, versus using some of those other products. So the biggest part is the education, letting patients understand how oral disease manifests, and then providing the solution with these toxin binders and the good minerals. So we want our patients to be able to have those products. We're always looking for those products that are going to create that healthy environment. I'm a big fan of powders. To me, the fewer the ingredients, the better. One of the big products in the dental care industry are mouthwash. If you have any kind of dental surgery, maybe in a tooth extraction or gum surgery, they're always going to give you a product. It's called chlorhexidine. And the problem with this, so the idea is we're kill all the bacteria so everything can heal really well. The problem is not all bacteria is bad. Right? The oral microbiome, as just like the gut microbiome, is the key to proper immune health. There's a really important bacteria in the back of our throat that when we consume nitrate containing foods creates nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a vital molecule that creates good blood flow. Right? As we're getting older, we don't make as much of this nitric oxide peripherally in our muscles. So breathing through our nose is one of the best ways. And we need blood flow. We need oxygenation. That is how our body and our cells thrive. So if we go about, and there's a lot of research on this now showing mouthwash is very problematic. Could it possibly even lead to heart disease? That's still under investigation. But again, without these good oral bugs, we are potentially damaging our cardiovascular and immune system. There are a lot of natural products out there, and they are not equal for sure. One of the biggest problems I see in a lot of natural products is the addition of sugar alcohols. And I think, there's research saying some of these sugar alcohols can be helpful momentarily, but they do have a killing effect. And yes, they make things taste a little bit better, but the goal shouldn't be to have something delicious. The goal should be to create health overall. And as I said before, what we want is minerals and the ability to bind toxins. So give it a 10-day challenge. You will notice such a cleaner feel. A lot of times when we eat a lot of sugars or starchy things, you might feel that film on your teeth. When you have consistently using a product that is based on minerals and has these wonderful clays, you are going to notice a major difference even when you do eat those foods. So if you want to do your whole body a favor, 10-day challenge, try these products and you'll see for yourself.